Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, Jackie? What's up, Darkwing? What's up, everybody? All right, let's see how we're doing. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch, man. I almost did not want to stream tonight. I was so tired. I was like, fuck this. But I made a commitment. I said I was going to do 30 straight days of streaming and see where it takes me. And I'm sticking to it, man. I ain't fucking around. What's up, Samuel? What's going on, brother? What's up, everyone? All right. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. What's up? Samuel says, love the chorus. Dude, I'm going to play that song again. That chorus is so catchy. What the fuck is going on, chat? What's up, Earth Angel? What else we got? What's up, Redneck? We got Jackie, we got Darkwing, we got Redneck. Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Jay Tarantino. I play guitar in a band called Etherius. And I am playing some tracks for you, man. I'm here every single night playing songs, all right? So, listen, at least, even if you don't like my music, even if you don't like me, at least respect the hustle, man. All right? All right, Redneck's listening while he's at work. Shout out to you, brother. All right, we're going to do that again. This song's called The Dark Oracle. a song called The Dark Oracle right there. All right, yeah, Stray's calling me out here. It was you in my life. Yes. What's up, Stray? Hot for Teacher is a great song, but I don't know how to play it. Yeah, Twitch can't... Yo, listen, I'm so good. She says, I got a shirt for Jay, but it might take 6 months. Listen, I deserve that. I mean, listen, if it did take 6 months, I would not be mad. I only took 6 months to get you your Etherius t-shirt. What's fair is fair, right? All right, what do we got here? Yeah, OBS can't keep up with me. I'm too good. I'm so good. The Stray, the hot one? What other is there an ugly Stray? Like I unless I checked, I didn't think so. OBS trying to play catch up. God damn it. I'm so good, OBS can't keep up with me. Jackie says, I sent those baked goods were very tasty. She said like the hot one. Yo, those baked goods were very good. Yo, shout out to somebody. I got a follower on Twitch. Who followed me on Twitch? Let's see. Hold on. I really got to get a second monitor. She says I'm gonna need some cinnamon rolls. Yo, those cinnamon rolls were fucking banging. They were so good. Ricky Licks 2017 gave me a follow. I don't know if that was today or yesterday, but shout out to you. I got 29 followers on Twitch, man. We moving up in the world. Yeah, them sourdough cinnamon rolls. Oh, so good. All right, man. Let's keep playing some music. This is going to be a short one. I say that every night, but I end up going like 2 hours. Tonight we're going to be, what are we doing? We're going to be here till like maybe 10:30, man. I'm fucking tired. All right. But who cares? You came here to see me play guitar, not complain about life. Here's a song called Thread of Life. Speaking of life, here's a song called Thread of Life. All right, she says we came for both. What's up, beautiful, not savage? We can all be tired together. It'll be great. a song called Thread of Life. Right there. All right, let's see here. Jackie says, here's a cinnamon roll tip. Even store-bought tubes. Pour heavy whipping cream on them before baking. That's the key, I guess. Yes. She said, we can brand these two Tarantinos the buns of silver and... Oh, my God. That's funny. That's actually not a bad idea. I think we can figure something out. Tom Morello, never heard of him. That was a song called Thread of Life right there. From my band Etherius. I'm playing some tracks for you. And if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, man, let me drop the links. If you want to check out the Etherius catalog, I'll drop the link tree in the chat for you. If you're watching on TikTok, just click that link in my profile. It'll take you to the same place. I'm glad you got a kick out of that and never heard of Tom Morello. I don't know. I would not know how to play Tom Morello. I can only play like me. I don't know how to play like anybody else. People be like, yo, play Dimebag. I can't play Dimebag. I do not do requests. I'm just jamming here. I jam on my own music. I'm here every night. I play all of my original tracks that I wrote. My band Etherius. We are an instrumental melodic metal band. All right, Paige says he's cray cray, and you are too. Thank you. Or you are you, though. That is very true. I like Dimebag. He's good. He was good. He's pretty good. That guy was pretty good. I don't have a whammy pedal, so I couldn't play like Tom Morello. All right, what are we doing, man? Let's play some more music here. I got to do something about this stand. It keeps like vibrating and wobbling every time I move it. Your local scumbag. I love that name. I'm just jamming here on some tracks from my band, and I hope you stick around. I hope you like the music. Like I was saying, I play in a band called Etherius. We're an instrumental melodic band. And I play a lot of guitar solos. That's all you need to know. If you like guitar solos, then you stick around. If you don't like guitar solos, then fuck off. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hell yeah, that was a song called Veins of Silver and Sorrow. Right there from my band Etherius. All right, your local scumbag says, right on, sounds good. Your style, I was going to request BT Bamber Protest the Hero. Dude, I love both bands. I don't know how to play any of their music. But yeah, I love Protest the Hero, man. Citizen dropping the link in the chat. I don't know if you can click the link. You have to go to my profile and click it. What's up, Jordan? Jordan says, sick pedal point, man. Thank you very much. That's kind of my thing, man. I love pedal point. That's what I love to do. Pedal point licks. It's because all the Yngwie I listened to when I was a kid. It just seeped into my brain. What's up, E-Mensch? E-Mensch says, he says, hell yeah, not hello, yeah. Shout out to autocorrect. It's all good. What's up, Citizen? What's up? What's up, everyone? Citizen is my newest mod. He's a mod on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram. Not Instagram. I keep talking about Instagram. What the fuck? He says the mods were ruthless last night. That's true, yes. It's never duck. Jay's insidious laugh. Yeah, I'm definitely... I'm a little crazy. Maybe I should go live on Instagram. I hate Instagram. Fuck Instagram. I only use it because it's like I have to, I have to play the social media game a lot of crazy. I'm not that crazy. I mean, I'm like Sigma, what did Giuseppe call me? Sigma Riz no cap, something like that. I don't know. Sigma Riz, some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Apparently that's a good thing. I don't know what that means, but who cares? What's up, Tommy? Citizen says, I'm not crazy, I'm insane. Well, listen, let me put it to you this way. All creative people are fucked up in their own way. So it is what it is, man. We're all fucked up somehow. It's just what level of fucked up do you take it to, you know? He said, "Don't talk about my mom like that, bro." Jackie says, "You work hard at everything." Yeah, like maybe that's probably my crazy is like I'm obsessive, a workaholic. So that's probably my crazy. I don't do anything. I work, I play guitar, I stream, and I go to the gym. That's like literally my entire life right now. But I'm working towards a bigger goal, so it's not like, it's not like I'm going to be like this forever, It's just, I'm just trying to, like now is the time to just buckle down and just fucking go for it. Does anyone know if Josie ever got back from vacation? Where'd she go? I know there's a song reference in there somewhere. I just don't know it. All right, let me play a song. I'm going to play a song now. Let's play a song. All right. This next song is called Sedna. All right. Somebody's going to rate my song. All right, let's see. Let's see what you think. This song is called Sedna. Josie's on a vacation far away. Is that how it goes? Etherius, that is my band. The song is called Sedna, and this is from our new album. Our new album that came out in November. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. It's right here. It's called Hymns of the Crimson Raven. I'm totally neglecting the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. We got 5 people on YouTube. What's up, everyone? New Etherius album is called Hymns of the Crimson Raven, and I'm going to play a song from it called Sedna. We dropped a video for this one a long-ass time ago. It's a cool video, so go check that out. Again, link tree in my profile, link tree in the chat if you're watching on YouTube and Twitch. Here we go. a song called Sedna right there from my band Etherius. All right, I think PP likes that song. It reminds me of Ulysses 31. I am not familiar. I don't know what that is. Is that a band? He says, but heavier. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's right. Bang ya heads. He said hello, yeah. Oh, it's an old cartoon. Okay. Yo. Yeah, that song is epic. I like playing that song. This next song is fucking heavy. What's up, Jackie? Jackie's on YouTube. All right, Citizen. Jackie says, how do you keep up with each platform? I'm not getting out the laptop or using the TV. Citizen says, well, me, I have one monitor that I'm juggling here, so I'm going to have to get a second monitor. Citizen says, I have a, damn, I can't read. I have a browser window open for each of them. I have 5 monitors. My man's got 5 monitors. Damn. I have 1. All right, we got Jackie over on Twitch. Jackie and Citizen are killing it right now. They're everywhere. Shout out to you guys. Beautiful Not Savage says, bring it. Oh, she says, I didn't mean to send that. I was wondering, I was like, what's un praise? Is that like some pig Latin thing that I don't know about? All right, if you thought this next song is pretty epic. All right, this one is heavy, so I need you all to bang your head. I need you all to throw your horns in the air. And don't break no furniture, all right? But fucking start a mosh pit in your living room. This song's called Gilded Shadows of Oblivion. right, that was a song called Gilded Shadows of Oblivion. Beautiful Not Savage is like, damn. PP says she sings real sweet. Thank you, man. I make the guitar sing as much as I can. Citizen says, Jay's guitar playing is my wet dream. Bro, listen, keep that to yourself. Jackie says, the sound is more crisp here. I have earbuds. It's weird because everything is coming from the same audio source. Sammy says, so good. Thank you, Sammy. Good skate music. I could see that, man. Sounded like a singer. Dude, that is actually, thank you for that, because obviously we're instrumental, so I try to make the guitar sing, for real. So thank you. Yeah, that, like, my phrasing and stuff, I try to emulate that as much as I can. And then sometimes I just like to shred. What's up, Larry C? Larry C. No, you did not miss hymns. I did not play hymns yet. We're getting to it. What's up, Nuevo Martino? Shout out to everyone. Citizens have only been here. No, I didn't play hymns yet. I know, man, everybody really, I'm really proud of that song, man. Everybody really likes that song. We're going to play it. We'll get to it. I know Austin always wants to hear it. Larry C always wants to hear it. And I love playing it because that melody is just, you haven't heard it before. You've totally heard it before. I know, Chase. What's up, Chase? I don't think I said hi to Chase. Shout out to Chase. All right. What's the next song? The next song is called Arctic Shadowscape. You've definitely heard it. Yeah, I'm going to play it in a little bit here. I don't know. My man doesn't know song names. Well, you better learn because you're my mod, man. I'm counting on you. All right, that was a song called Arctic Shadowscape. He said, I could play this in my sleep on the toilet, but only with this guitar. It can't be any other guitar. I am the final boss, yes. Beautiful Not Savage says, this is dedication and consistency at its finest. Thank you. PP says, this makes me emotional. He said, these solos are savage. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you dig the solos, man. I'm like, hold on. I lost my train of thought here. Like, Beautiful Not Savage says, the dedication and consistency. I just love to play the guitar. So, that's why I'm always here. Beautiful Not Savage says, your sweep picking is unreal. Thank you. Miss Sensei Johnny Lawrence taught me how to sweep the lick. Giuseppe says, the Skivity Riz Alpha Ohio Sigma is in his plan. Yeah, dude. That Ohio Riz, man. Citizen says, I wish I knew your process for making new riffs. I'm thinking about, because I'm going to try and come up with some new ideas for streams. Like, since I'm going to stream every day, like, it's going to get boring of me just playing. Do you guys, let me ask you guys a serious question. Do you think, does it get boring that I just play my songs, like, every day? You can be honest with me. I'm trying to like change it up a little bit. I want to do a stream where I write some riffs and I show you guys like how I put a session together and how I write music. So I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe like twice a week. Maybe twice a week do something like that, you know, just to change it up a little bit. He says, I mean, if you're offering to teach me. Nueva Martinez says, I would like to hear more of your songs. All right, so people like hearing the songs. We're going to do both. I'm going to start doing some stuff here where I kind of show you Chase is not boring, but maybe changing things. Dude, I kind of agree with you on that, man. I am playing a 7-string. That is correct, sir. Yes. I got the 7-string. Giuseppe wants Sweet Child of Mine. He's gonna request that for till the end of time. I already know that. All right. But yeah, I might do some streams like where I write riffs, you know, we see, you know, I try to write songs and we see what we do. You know, we see how it comes up. Another cool idea might be to like write a song with you guys and I put it out and like you guys can get a song that I wrote on a stream. That might be kind of cool. Giuseppe wants a HVAC stream. Oh man, I'll do a stream of me when we're on a roof with a crane picking some 25-ton packaged HVAC units. We'll go live. We got to make sure we're OSHA compliant, man. I got to make sure I got my helmet on, my hard hat. You know, we don't want OSHA dropping the hammer on me or some shit. Does OSHA even exist anymore? Did Trump disband OSHA now? Safety paranoia. OSHA compliant. Yeah, who needs? I don't need no PPE. Get the fuck out of here. We don't need no PPE. What the fuck is that? What's up? Larry C says we back. Thank goodness for YouTube. Larry C's got no signal. Can I do Cliffs of Dover? I would have to learn it. All right, Metal Thread says every time I take a pic at work, I'm paranoid. All right. I would have to learn Cliffs of Dover. That is a great song. All right, let's do, I know Beautiful Not Savage mentioned sweep picking. Yeah, especially the... that lick right there. Does he have gloves? Safety glasses? Oh, dude, you know what's really funny? We have a customer that they manufacture aluminum siding. So, like, when you go into the warehouse, you have to wear a hard hat and glasses. I got yelled at by the one of the warehouse managers, like some old boomer Karen, and she started yelling at me. I was like, all right, listen, I'm gonna go get my stuff here. I'd have to learn it. Yeah, bro, as soon as I stepped in that warehouse, she was on it. It's like she knew, like her spidey senses. I'll put a picture up of me in like a hard hat. I'll learn a Symphony X song. I will definitely learn a Symphony X. Yo, we got some people in here. What's up, everyone? All right, but Beautiful Not Savage was just talking about sweet picking. This next song has a lot of sweet picking. This song, yeah, dude, my worst nightmare that I have nightmares about is like chopping my fingers off with a sawzall or some shit. That's like, yeah. I be having nightmares about some shit like that. All right. Here's a safe home every day. Yeah, right? What's up, Franklin? All right. I'm doing great. How are you? All right. This song is called The Rivers of Sand and Blood. She says, I'm going to send you free safety literature. Could you sign it for me? Safety literature. That's really funny. Because we care at Metal. The other night we were talking about Tommy Boy. I'm Ray Zelinsky, and I make car parts for the American working man because that's who I am and that's who I care about. All right, here we go. Lots of sweep picking. Sweep the lick. All right, that was a song called The Rivers of Sand and Blood right there. He said, who's Satriani? He's a guy. He's an old Italian guy from Long Island. Citizen says, I swear Jay sold his soul to play that. Well, how do you know I didn't, man? You don't know that. There's a possibility. Man, it's hot in here, man. I need a smoke. Listen, this is when I become a bigger streamer, bro. I'm gonna have a couple of smoke. I talk about this all the time. I'm gonna have a couple of smoking hot goth chicks just behind me. One is just gonna give me water when I ask for it. The other is gonna have a towel to wipe me down when I'm sweating my ass off. That's my goal. That's why I do this, so I can make enough money to pay them to do some shit like that. That's the only reason I care about this. That is my absolute goal in my life. He said that it was nice knowing you. You don't have to pay goth. Nah, you know what? Listen, nothing in life is free. Absolute goal. All right, Larry C. What's up, EGMD? EGMD is on YouTube. My boy Larry C. He says, dude, I know this is random, but you got a voice that would do well on a radio broadcasting channel in a good way. Interesting. Not everything, she says, not everything costs money. I stand by my comment. Nothing in life is free. Larry C. says, goth thoughts, yes. All right, so Larry C. thinks I might have a career in radio. Stray says I have a great radio voice. Oh, okay, all right, so this could be a career opportunity. I can do guitar and voiceovers and stuff like that. I like to think I have a very soothing voice. Redneck says watching this is free, but you say it's free, but you keep sending me galaxies, man. I'm just messing with you. I appreciate the galaxies. Don't stop sending them. Stray says I have comments, but I better hold them. No, say what's on your mind. Just let it out. I'm gonna play a song called "The Omnipotent." Don't stop saying they're not appropriate. All right, well, you could send them to me. You could DM them to me if you want. I already look famous? All right. This song is called "The Omnipotent," and then we're gonna do TikTok math. And then we're gonna do hymns, because I know everybody loves that song. Jay looks like he makes a mean sub. Nah, dude, I can grill, bro. I'll be grilling in the name of, man. Stray says, last time we DM'd, we were getting married. Hey, is that still on, by the way? I don't know. We never came to a conclusion about that. love dudes that use the tremolo arm to death. I try to do it in a tasteful kind of way, not the Kerry King way. Rage Against the Marinade, Gorilla Radio without the... That's right. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. We got 6 people on YouTube. The J way. What would Jay do? What would Jay Tarantino do? That was a song called The Omnipotent. Telling us that, dude, that is exactly what I'm trying to do, man. I am trying to tell a story with the music, because I don't write lyrics and I'm not a singer, so. All right, what's going on? Let's see. YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok. I'm going to switch guitars. We're going to play hymns. Oh, Dean Lamb is amazing. I like the videos he does with his wife where they're playing death metal songs together. Yeah, he's an awesome player, man. All right, let me make sure I'm in tune. Let's see. Are we in tune? I should bring back the Vivaldi concerto that I used to play. I'm going to bring that back into the set. I haven't played that in a minute. All right. This song is, I know, by popular request. This is a song. This is from the new album. It is the title track. Beautiful Not Savage says, makes you want to headbang in a corset. Can I ask a serious question? That does not sound comfortable. Is that comfortable? That doesn't sound comfortable. Have you done that before? That does not sound comfortable. I need answers. She says, not comfortable, but it feels good. I'm confused. It feels good, but it's not comfortable? Is that even possible? Okay, I will take your word for it. We'll do inevitable end. Yeah, man, we'll do it. All right. Interesting. Anybody else got anything to say about that? No? All right, let's play the song. This song is called Hymns of the Crimson Raven. That was Hymns of the Crimson Raven. What's up, Cody? My dude. All right, we got some gifters here. Cody dropping some gifts. Thank you, man. Citizen. I seen Beautiful Not Savage. Do I know Mariana's Trench? I do not. Is that As I Lay Dying? I think that's As I Lay Dying. I don't know. I actually don't know how to play that. Immense, Cody, Beautiful Not Savage. Thank you all very, very much. All right. All right, Larry C. asks, what sorts of thoughts were going through your mind when you wrote hymns? Honestly, that kind of, I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember I had the ending from like years ago, and that song was chopped up. That if I played you the demo of what that song originally was, you would be like, wow, it's a totally different song. I just remember like just trying different arrangements, and I do remember having a hard time coming up with that melody. Funny enough, that melody's 3 notes. I was trying to play something that was a little more complicated, and it wasn't working. And I was like, you know what? Let's try something really. Let's just start. Let's go back to basics and get real simple. And that's where that's how that melody came about. I was trying to do something more difficult than I needed to, and I came up with those 3 notes. And the song, once I came up with that melody, the song just kind of wrote the rest of itself. But I did have a hard time for a while trying to figure out, because we were like, man, this is really good. Like, we got to make sure the melody doesn't take away from the song. Like, it's got to be a great melody. And it worked. So that's kind of what was going through my mind. I was like trying to play a melody that didn't need to be so hard. Yeah, that's the easiest melody I've ever come up with. Worthy of a top singer. I would not be opposed to having a singer, but I like doing the instrumental thing. Because I think a lot of bands, let me put it this way. There's a lot of bands that I like, but the vocals kind of ruin it for me. So, and that kind of leads into Citizen's question. Is there a reason why it's only instrumental? Because I would need a singer, like I would need like a Russell Allen, Hansi Kirsch level singer for this band if I was going to do that. Like, they would have to be on that level. To me, those 2 guys are like the Hansi, Symphony X, Hansi, Russell Allen, Matt Barlow, and I would even throw Stu Block in there. Those are like that's the level of vocals that I would be looking for. Limp Bizkit. I like the music, but not Fred Durst. I don't know. To me, Fred Durst is a funny guy. I think Wes Borland makes that band. I think Wes Borland, he's a really good guitar player. And I like his whole, just the crazy outfits that he wears. Oh, his voice annoys you. Is it like a chainsaw? Larry C says, Jay seems very connected to his guitar, and anything different would be a disservice to the music. Dude, yeah, man. Like, I don't talk much. Like, I'm a quiet guy. I'm very stoic. And I just let the guitar do the talking. I don't need to be a rah-rah. I don't need to get emotional and fucking tell everyone that I'm the fucking king. I just let the music do the talking. Yeah, it's like Dream Theater. Like, I don't hate James LaBrie, but Jay is so epic at guitar, he doesn't even give guitar lesson discounts to his mods. That's fucking right, man. What did Joker say in Dark Knight? He said, if you're good at something, you never do it for free. What's up, Space Cowboy? Yeah, James LaBrie is hit or miss for me. He does kind of get on my nerves. All right, I got a tune. All right, we're going to do 2 more. All right, shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on, what are we on? We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on TikTok. Shout out to everyone. My name is Jay Tarantino. I play guitar in a band called Etherius. And I'm here every day playing tracks from our catalog. So if you like guitar solos, if you like fucking epic power metal, death metal, thrash metal, what else? Prog, whatever. You like metal with killer riffs and guitar solos, you've come to the right place. Am I on Facebook tonight? I don't even know. Hold on. I got to find out. I got to trim my mustache too. This thing is getting annoying. That's neither here nor there. Oh, I am on Facebook. Shit. Citizen's got it on lock, man. He's got the comments. He's got the song titles up there. My dude is doing his thing, man. Hold on, let me share. I got to share this to my page. Shout out to the 2 people that are watching on Facebook. She says, I noticed that. That I got to trim my mustache. Yeah, it's time. I got to. Yeah, this thing's getting on my nerves. What's up, Shane? Shane says that guitar is sick. Thank you. This is a Kiesel. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's a Kiesel Aries. And I have a blue one here that I play as well. All right, let's see here. No, this is not a new guitar. I've had this guitar for almost 9 years now at this point. He said, bring back my blue baby. Well, maybe. Yeah, I use this guitar for drop tuning. All right, Shane's a Charvel. Dude, Charvels, man. Charvels are fucking awesome. All right, where are we at here? I got to find... Wait, where is it? My tracks are all discombobulated here. All right. This next song is epic. Chase says, Haken's vocalist is great, but it's more like Geddy Lee. He doesn't have the metal voice. Dude, Haken, it's funny that you said that, because Haken is a band that I got into, I think when Prosthetic came out. And, dude, Haken's awesome. But yeah, he is a little bit more like Geddy Lee. Citizen says, I got an Ibanez Zyphos flat black. Dude, the Zyphos is awesome. I want a Jackson Warrior. That's going to be, I want a Jackson Warrior and I want an Explorer. I'm looking at like a you guys remember the Gibson Gothic Explorer that came out in it was like the late 90s they came out with it. I'm not paying $2,000 for one, but if I could find one at a good price, I'm definitely in the market. Yeah, I've had a bunch of Jacksons. All right, let me play a song. This song is called Ad Livun. That was a little ad-lib on for ya from the new Etherius album, Hymns of the Crimson Raven. I love playing that song, man. That song is so much fun. What's up, Robert? He said, very nice. It's like Borat. Chase has ever heard of a two-man band called the Sleep Terror? No, I have not. Explain the song name. What was, let me go back to my notes. Because I have notes about this. He said, no, I didn't play Inevitable yet. No. We're going to do it. Ad-lib one is it's a reference to Inuit. Inuit being the Eskimos. In ancient Inuit mythology, ad-lib one was the they called ad-lib one like the spirits of the departed, so like dead people. Their spirits. And they believe that those people lived beneath, which is where the song title "Beneath the Land and Sea" came from. They believed ad-lib one were the souls. When they died, they went below the sea. They lived in the underworld. And ad-lib one, that was the name. That was what they called the souls that lived in the underworld. It's pretty cool, yeah. If you look up into Inuit, Inuit. Look up their mythology. You know, it's all the Eskimos, like northern Canada, the Arctic, and stuff like that. So that's where the song title came from. All right, Citizen says, I'm friends with the lead guitarist of Theocracy. I have never heard of that band. I'm going to check them out. Theocracy. All right, Redneck's working on an EP. Dude, do it, man. Even if you don't have a band, program the drums and write some music, man. In nature, yeah, rather than the sky, they think, you know, they go into the underworld, underwater, under the sea. Theocracy is the up-and-coming power metal Christian band. I like power metal. Y'all know this melody? Wait, hold on, I fucked it up. It's prog with country in it. That's interesting. That's kind of interesting. You're calling the EP Eternity of Despair. I like that. That's dark. It's very dark. I like dark. I don't like anything happy. Translated into brain rot. A lot of dope Sigma tunes with peak aura played by a nonchalant Giga Chad. Well, I'm not Giga Chad because I'm only 5'8". I'm in shape though, but yeah, I can't claim to be a Giga Chad. I'm only 5'8". I'm disqualified. How dare I be average height? What the fuck? He says I've got a lot of sadness to get out. Do you know how an Eskimo repairs his house? Igloos it. I like that. Beautiful Not Savage says, dude, try being 5'2". Yeah, but you're a woman. I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind short girls. I like short girls that are like fun size. I call them fun size. She said I can't reach anything. All right, that's true. All right, I'll give you that. I like girls that are fun size, like 5 feet tall. I could like put them in my pocket. All right, Larry C's 5'7". Dude, you and I, we're almost the same height. So yeah, we're vertically challenged. I've dated tall girls too. I dated a girl that was like 5'11". She says, I feel like An Oompa Loompa? Why do you feel like an Oompa Loompa? Citizen says, I like to pick my girls up. That's true, man. Redneck says, my ex is 5'10". Yeah, but you're tall. Aren't you tall? Aren't you like 6'2"? She says, everyone is tall. I'm not. Okay, I can understand that. I do have a few friends that are like 6'4". And if like I'm with them, I feel like a midget. Apparently my phone can't handle the shred. My phone is heating up. I just got a warning. So we're going to play one more song. She said, that's what I'm saying. So hang out with short people. Larry says, if it makes her feel better, my mom is 4'10". We're Mexican. Oh, you're Mexican? Wait. You must be half Mexican. Isn't your last name Polish? Oh, you're 5'5"? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were taller. Beautiful Not Savage says, one of my friends is 6'7", and I felt like a kid. Yeah, I have a couple friends that are like 6'4", and I'm like, okay. Shout out to the Short Kings. Okay, Larry, oh, you're half Mexican, half Polish. Okay. .55 is a good height. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, short. Yeah, may the short prevail. That's true. Listen, I make up for it by being amazing at guitar and charismatic. So listen, whatever deficiencies I have, I can make up for it in other areas. Citizen says, show off the set. Which 7-string? All right, Chase is 5'6". Yeah, Tom Cruise is like 5'6". Yeah, he's a short guy. So is Danny Trejo. Oh, the one I'm holding? He says, Larry C. says, half Mexican, half Polish, which means I confuse my graffiti. Redneck says 5'5" and chunky. He says, so I'm okay. It just means I like food. All right, so this is one of my main guitars. This is a Kiesel. Hold on, let me get the... This is a very good conversation we're having. So this is my Kiesel Aries. As I knock the mic over. There it is. For everybody on Twitch and YouTube. I'm going to break the headstock one day. I already know it's going to happen. All right. I am going to play one more song because I got to get to sleep. Because I got to get up early to do adult things that I don't want to do, but I got to pay my rent. And I need a place to live, so... Beautiful Not Savage says, I've actually gotten old... What happened? So what happened to that headstock? What's the story behind that? Did it break? Did you break it? She says, I allowed a traveling friend to borrow it, and that's all. Damn, your friend destroyed that guitar. Nobody's ever allowed to play my instruments unless I hand them the guitar. Like, I don't let anybody touch my stuff. I'm very picky about that. He brought back the headstock with... All right, at least he apologized. She says, I don't let anyone... Dude, yes. I'm the same way. Look at Windy City Riffs coming in here just telling me what to do. I'm about to play. I am about to play, though. This song. This song is called The Inevitable End. time. All right, that was a song called The Inevitable End. Yo, thank you, Citizen, Beautiful Not Savage. Thank you as well. We hit the gift goal. Shit. Chase says, I'm the same way when it comes to any gear or materials I have. No one touches. Yeah, you touch my guitar, I'll break your fingers. All right. All right, everyone. We are going to get out of here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok. I will be back tomorrow around 9:30. We'll do between 9 and 9:30. I'm going to be back Eastern Time. That's Eastern Time. I'm here every single day. My name is Jay Tarantino. My band is called Etherius. Our new album is called Hymns of the Crimson Raven. There it is. Check it out. Check out the link tree that I dropped in the chat if you're watching on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're watching on TikTok, link is in my bio. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night.